Hey everyone, Houston Math Prep here. We're going to do an additional example of an exponential and a trig function integral where we integrate by parts repeatedly and we get the same integral along the way that we started with. We did one like this with no constant multiples. If you want to see that first basic one, you can check out our intro video to repeating integrals. Here, if I just go ahead and let my u equal e to the 2x, and I let my dv equal the cosine of 3x dx, then du, my derivative here, is going to be 2e to the 2x dx, and my v, the antiderivative of cosine, is sine, so we'll get a sine 3x, and because it's antiderivative, the reciprocal of 3 will come out, in other words, 1/3. So here we will get uv, which is 1/3 e to the 2x sine 3x, minus the integral of v du, minus, so here I have a 1/3 and a 2 in my v du, so that's 2/3. I'm going to write that out front of the integral. You can write it inside if you'd like, but I'm going to put it out front. And then we would have an e to the 2x also, and a sine 3x dx. Okay, and then at this point we would go ahead and look at this here. We would figure out how to do this by parts. It would be a similar thing. So in this one we would have u is equal e to the 2x again. This time our dv is going to equal sine of 3x dx. We'll get a similar thing here, right? So du, we get 2e to the 2x dx again. And then v, the antiderivative of sine, is negative cosine. So negative cosine 3x, and reciprocal of 3 will come out. We get a negative 1/3. So for this one here, if I do uv minus integral v du, then that will be negative 1/3 e to the 2x cosine 3x minus the integral of v du. So we have a negative 1/3 and 2, so that would be negative 2/3. I'm going to bump the negative out, which will make that a plus. I'll bump the 2/3 out as well. And then we will have e to the 2x cosine 3x dx, which, if you'll notice, is that repeating integral. Now we have the same thing that we started with at the very beginning, right? Okay, let's go ahead and copy down what we had for the rest of it. So e to the 2x cosine 3x dx was our original integral, and that is equal to 1/3 e to the 2x sine 3x minus 2/3 times this integral. So we'll need to distribute the negative 2/3. Let's go ahead and do that. So we will have 1/3 e to the 2x sine 3x staying as part of our answer. If I distribute this there, I'll get a plus 2/9 e to the 2x cosine 3x. And then if I distribute negative 2/3 here to the plus 2/3 integral, I will get negative 4/9 integral e to the 2x cosine 3x dx. Okay, let me write down the original of what we had, e to the 2x integral cosine 3x dx. And now you'll notice we have a multiple of the integral that we started with. So we will do the combine like terms thing. Now I have 4/9 of this integral, right? Not just this integral, so I need to add 4/9 of that integral to get rid of the integral entirely from the right-hand side. So I will do that. I will also do the same thing over here. So we are combining like terms, combining like integrals, so that we only have what we're solving for on one side in one term, which makes it much easier to solve, right? So over here, this is going to go away. That'll become 0. On the left side here, we will get, so this is like 1 of the integral. If you want to think of this as 9/9 plus 4/9, that would be 13/9 of that integral. If you're not sure, work out the details, get a common denominator. and do that. And so that will equal 1/3 e to the 2x sine 3x plus 2/9 e to the 2x cosine 3x. We will have a plus c, right? And then I will need to simply solve for my original integral. That's what I wanted, was just this original integral. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply by the reciprocal. I'll take both sides of the equation, and we're going to multiply by 9/13, which will get rid of the 13/9, obviously, right? So we'll get the original integral that we needed is equal to, so if I do 9/13, in the first one, 9 would reduce with the 3. I would just get a 3 on the top, so that would be 3/13 e to the 2x sine 3x. In this next one, I have 9/13 times 2/9. The 9s would reduce fully to 1, so that would give me a 2/13 e to the 2x cosine 3x. Anything that is a constant times c is just going to stay an arbitrary constant. So that's what we get for our answer. Notice in the situation where we have some constant multiples in here, you don't just add one of the integral necessarily to both sides, because what you do is you get some fraction action in here, and then you're distributing some more fractions into that, and you end up with not just a single copy on the other side, you end up with, some fraction multiple. We need to get rid of that. And so we ended up needing to multiply by this 9/13 instead. Okay, we have one example in our final video about this that talks about repeating integrals using integration by parts. But it actually is an example not involving an exponential and sine or cosine. It actually is involving a different function where a similar thing happens. So check that out, and we'll see you in the next video.